O filósofo John Zerzan é um dos anarquistas mais conhecidos dos Estados Unidos. Ele propõe a destruição da sociedade tecnológica e uma volta às sociedades primitivas, anárquicas, ligadas à natureza, que era como viviam os nossos índios. Zerzan defende as táticas do Black Bloc como úteis para deflagrar um processo real de mudança. O filósofo, que se autodenomina anarco-primitivista, vive na cidade de Eugene, no estado de Oregon. Let's look at those demonstrations that are happening. It's a huge number of young people, basically, who are yearning for change. They don't accept what's going on. Their lives, they've hit a point of let's go to the street and ask for change. Let's do something. What do you propose that they do? Because one thing that is happening is all those demonstrations have been peaceful, and they have ended with violence. Either the police provokes violence, or some people do vandalism, or, maybe black bloc tactics. I don't know. But it ends badly with lots of violence, and breaking things up. And less people now are going out because they're afraid of violence. So for those people, 2 million people in Brazil went to the streets. They're really looking for an alternative. What would that be? What would anarchists propose as an alternative?
And I'd like to address what you said before about 2 million people in the streets. In the U.S. in 2003, before the second U.S. war against Iraq, there were millions and millions. In fact, around the world, there were the biggest demonstrations in world history. But it meant nothing. Because if people are going to be out there and be well-behaved, don't damage anything, all they're doing is demonstrating to the authorities that they're not serious.
What is accomplished when there is damage, property destruction, or police fights with the police? For instance, last year in Chicago, there was a huge demonstration against NATO. What was in the news afterwards was black bloc, police, violence. What was achieved?
Well, that's another extremely difficult challenge because, of course, many people will be fearful of that. They won't understand why people would go to those lengths. But I think we have to pass through that stage. We have to be able to articulate why it is that we would take such militant action. But if we have a chance to talk about what's really at stake and how well-behaved, symbolic walking around in a parade achieves nothing, then maybe we start going forward. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take some real stepping up to take some risks, I'm afraid. Because otherwise you're just still conforming. You're just being, the police tell you to do this, you do that. It's like the whole of society. You're just you're just going along with it. So if you go along with it, then of course nothing will change. I would not ever say that Black Bloc is going to break some things and then everything will be fine. It doesn't work that way, of course. People have to be part of this whole conversation and realize that it doesn't have to be this way. It could be this other way if they want it that way.